right, welcome back to Southside Ice Arena, Game 2 of the TPH preseason kickoff here at the home of Fox Motors. Fox victorious over CompuWare, 4-2 this morning. They'll look to continue that trend against Victory Honda. We get to see the newest addition to Fox in net today, Chase Hanrahan in between the pipes. He will be fronted by Andrew Kochok and Leland Henning with Jack Granville, Mason Hartz, and Easton Ball at forward. Chase off, one by Honda. Honda pitches in deep. Chase out to play the puck. Sets it up for Lenny. Andrew skates into it, turned over in the corner. Honda on it. Easton on him. Andrew with it. Andrew up the boards for Hartz. Hartz backhands one along, not far enough for Easton. Honda turns this right back in behind the net. Lenny near corner for it. Lenny takes a hit. Pitches it, hits the ref, pops right out into the slot. Easton moves this up to the blue line. Shot way wide. Chase plugs down. First whistle. Chase wearing number 30. You're going to see Coops and Fink with Teuscher, Ty, and Ryder. Face off, tied up by Ryan. One by Honda, though. Honda pitches in deep behind Chase. Coops heads him up along the boards, waits for help. Ryan in to help, kicks it along for Fink. Fink behind the net, backhands one along for Ryder near side. Ryder along the boards. Ty chips ahead to Ryan. Ryan in one-on-one. D goes down. Ryan wide shoots. Scores! Ryan Teuscher opens the scoring. I believe Ty's going to get the assist for that. Ryan's first goal of the year. Many, many more to come. Second game in a row, Fox has scored in the first minute. Same five out there. Nope, I take that back. Langen and Delaney on the back end now. Forward step. Tied up by Honda. Poked away. Kai knocks him down. Puck sent in deep by Honda, though. Behind the net, Chase sets this up for Parker. Parker loses it in the dot. Pokes it away, though. Parker back on it. Through to Kai. Kai in 1-on-4. Delays. Takes a look. Drops it for Langen. Langen gets enough of this. Continues down low with it. Langen down behind the red line. Tries to send one to Adams. It's poked away. Langen picks this up at the hash mark. To the middle for Ryan. Slap shot wide. Duraney steps. Gets there. Pokes it in deep. Honda chips out to the point. Ryan's there waiting. Ryan sends one through. That goes high and wide. Honda picks this up behind the net. Cycled. Side of the net. Honda picks this up. Ryan gets Chase. Honda with it through the middle. Glove down by Kai. We're going to get a hand pass. Nope, no hand pass here. Kai ran off that puck, though. Duraney steps up, pokes it in further. Honda with it. Langen takes this out of his own. Backhands one along for Duraney. Duraney near side. Got Dylan in the middle. Gets one to him. Dill tips in deep. Dylan out with Braxton and Kale. Dylan drags it around, take it away. Honda through the middle. That's out of the zone. Lenny picks this up. Lenny to Andrew. Andrew to Kale. Kale enters the zone. Centers one too far for Penny, but it comes right to Andrew. Andrew tries to leave one for Kale. Dylan backhands this along, taken out of the zone. Lenny picks this up. Lenny turned over down low. Honda poked away. Andrew on it. Kale with it. Backhands one along for Andrew. Andrew accelerates out of the zone. 3-on-2. Andrew in, around, tied up, knocked down. Oh, we're going to get a penalty here on Honda. Andrew draws the first power play of the game for Fox. Honda, 2 minutes for a rough. 14:22 left, first period. Ball and Taya Day Coops, Fink out for this power play. Again, Richie just rolling lines. So we see what we got. Ball behind the net with it. Ball takes a look on the goal line, drops for Antea. Antea takes a look, slides up top for Coops. Coops at the blue line. Walks it over there, Fink, top of the circle, back up top for Coops. Coops back in, solves the ball. Ball, down low, center shot, Antea scores! Jake Antea with his first of the year. Got a feed from Easton Ball. Knox takes to it early, 2-0 lead. Puck tied up by Ryan. Granville pokes this in deep. Hartz gives chase. On the net, Honda with it. Throwing Granville with a good stick, knocks this down. Hartz picks this up, centers one for Granville, gets his stick lifted. Toysher comes away with it. Over to Durrani, sends one on, save. Trying to fix our angle here, there we go. Ryan kicks this to Parker. Parker over to Langen. Sends one through, that's save. Same five out there. Pick up one by Ryan to Hartz. Hartz and Langen along the boards. Honda can't get this out. Comes to Ryan. Tries to drag through the feet. Taken away. Backhand and along. Comes to Langen. He backs it down to Hartz. Hartz takes a look. Over to Ryan. Ryan side of the net. Shot is blocked up into the netting. Listen. Going to get Kai, Dylan, Ryder, Andrew, Lenny out now. 13-11 left first period. 2-0 lead. And Taya and Toysher are your goal scorers. Honda with it. Behind the net. Dylan applies pressure. Takes this away. Gets help from Kai. Comes up to Andrew. Andrew over to Kai. Kai, a lot of room. Walks down. Over to Dylan. Poked away by Honda. Dylan taken down. No whistle. Comes up to Andrew. Andrew slides one through. Tipped by Kai just wide. Kai skates back into it. Kai, picked off. He was going for Andrew up top. Flip through the middle. Right into Kai's gut. Kai with it now. Sauces one to Andrew. Andrew, takes a big hit. Andrew takes a hit right to the head. Slow to get up. Going to get a 2 and a 10 here for Honda. Ball, Penny, Thorington, Fink, Coops out for this power play. Ball wins this draw down to Penny. Penny tries to cycle it up to Coops and does. Coops over to Fink. Fink up top for Coops. Out of the zone. Poked away right to ball though. Ball around one. Ball ran off that puck. Kale gets chase. Rimmed around. Coops cuts this up. Coops drags it through. Gets out from Ball. Ball down low. Penny on it. Penny ran off that puck. Gets out from Ball. Poked up top. Coops picks it up. Coops over to Fink. Fink down low. Misses everybody. Chase way out to play it. Leaves it though. Coops through the middle, doesn't connect. Poked ahead by Penny. Numbers for Ball and Thornton. Ball shot wide. Tail with a hit, ties this up. Gets help from Penny. Penny flips it in deep. Puck is iced down. No whistle. Chase out to play it. Sets it up for Delaney. Delaney accelerates through the middle. Knocked off his stick, but right to Antea. Antea slows the brakes on. He's out there with Day and Teuscher. Teuscher with it now, red line, with Langen and Delaney. 30 seconds left on the power play. Delaney with it. Up top for Langen. Langen's got Ryan. Gives it to him. Ryan, top of the circle. Shot wide. Langen over for it. Picks it up. Rims it down deep. Cut off by Honda. Poke through the middle. Ryan takes this away, though. Ryan with it still. Drops it for Parker. Parker's got Jack up top. Elects to go through the middle. Liam reaches his stick out and grabs it. Has his stick lifted. Still with it. Drops it for Ryan. Ryan taking off that puck. That'll do it for the power play. Honda kills it off. Chase taps it ahead for Durant. Parker throws the brakes on. Takes a look. Through the middle. Misses everybody. We're going to get an icing. Andrew back out. Granville, Hearts, Lakefield, Henning, Crocell. Dylan thrown out of the dot. Granville in to take the draw. Wins that cleanly to Andrew. Andrew off the board, trying to get it to Dylan. Couldn't. Honda with it through a lot of traffic. Turned over. Granville without a stick. Gets it now. Dylan with it. Dylan off the board for Hearts. Hearts through the contact. Tied up. Gets help from Bill. Puck pops free to Dylan. Up to the point now. Honda shot is blocked by their own player. Dylan with it. Through the middle. Misses Granville. Sent in deep by Honda. Chase out the play. Stops this on the backhand. Takes a look. Leaves it for Lenny. Lenny rims it around for Granville. Doesn't get there. Up to the point. Shot through. Tipped on Chase. Loose. Chase with a save. Chase with a scramble save on the goal line. Keeps that out of the net. Hearts after it hard. Honda gets there. Granville on the forecheck. Rimmed around him. Ball. Granville. Hearts. Puck to ball. He moves it to Coops. Coops over to Fink. Fink on his backhand. Gathers. Back to Costa. Costa takes a look. Hits ball. Ball. Tries to rim one. Can't. Drops it back to Coops instead. Ryder calling for it. Far side. Throwing off the boards to Kai. Kai kicks it back into the zone. Overskates it. Turned over. Fink with the body. Chase way out to play it. Good move over to Costa. Up his feet though. Right to the Ryder. Nope. Back to Costa. Rimmed up to Easton. Icing's waved off. Honda D picks this up. Behind the net. Backhand. Gets by Kai. Through the middle. Connects. Langen picks him up. One-on-one. That's Noah Beck right there for those of you from last year. Played with Fox the last few years. Now he's on Honda. Turned over to Kai. Kai with Ryder. Kai drags us in the zone. With help. Top of the circle, sends one through. Blockered into the corner. Honda picks this up. Exits the zone. Sent in deep. Chase out to play it. Rims it hard around. Delaney skates in there. Just rips one middle for Ryder. 3-on-1 for Fox. Kai. Oh, good play by the Honda D. Kai tried to soft one past him. He got a leg on it. In the corner, Kai cycles. Ryder avoids the hit. Doesn't have the puck though. Ryder picks it back up with Kai. Kai in a lot of traffic. Puck is in the feet. Honda kicks it in the corner, picks it up, rims it far side. Honda's the first one there. Rims this all the way down. That might settle though. That's going to settle. Parker's going to have to play this. Fresh troops out for Fox. Over to Ryan. Ryan enters the zone. He's got Langen up ahead. Langen behind the net. Kale picks this off. Backhands went along for Penny. Penny ran off the puck. Honda with it. Thrown off the glass. That's going to be an icing. Ryan, Braxton, Kale, Lenny, Andrew. Ryan in to take the draw. 7:22 left, first period. Fox still up 2-0. Face off one to Kale. He pokes this in deep. Goes and gets it. Goes to break some behind the net. Tries to kick it to Ryan and does. Ryan, side of the net, tries to stuff one in. Loose. Pops out to Honda. Puck pushed ahead to Lenny. Lenny cycles it to Andrew. Over to Lenny. Up to Ryan. Ryan backhands one through the middle for Andrew. Andrew in, he's got Kale with him. Sends one far side to Coops. Puck down low, Fink with it now. Tries to backhand one, taken by Honda. In on Costa, goes wide. Puck down low, up top now. Shot way over the net. Kale's the first one there, takes a look. Gets one, can't feather it through to Penny. Puck in deep, Chase out to play it. Chase over to Fink. Jack takes a look, up for Dale now. Dale in, pitches deep, glove down by Honda. Sent right back in deep. Chase lets Costa get this. Costa takes the hit. Shot saved by Chase, close range. Day on it. Can't get this out of the zone. Coops, feathers one through, tip by Day to Dylan. And Jake was just offsides. And Taya, Lightfield, Day, Deraney, Langen. And Taya gets this to Deraney, over to Langen. Langen at the red line, in the blue line, feathers one to Dylan. Dylan shoots, save. Puck down low, Dylan has his stick with it, cycles to Taya. Taya, Day. Taya ties this up, Langen throws one into a soft spot. Out of the zone. Honda with it now. In deep, chip by Langen. Granville feathers this ahead to Day, who rips it in deep. Granville gets Chase. Honda overskates it. Granville behind the net, applies pressure. Turns him over. Flip through the middle. We're going to get an icing here. Granville, Hartz, Ball, Langen, Deraney. Face off one, forward by Ball. Side of the net. That's in for your Mason Hartz. Easton Ball won the draw forward, centered one. Hartz went right to the net. Buries it. Knocks up 3-0 now. 4:56 left in the first. Face off one by Honda. Thrown off the boards. Langen throws it right back in. Goalie out to play it. Fox back on sides. In on the forecheck. Easton had it rip off their stick in the slot. Deraney backhands in deep. Goalie out to play it. Honda behind the net. Reverses out. Granville creating some chaos down low. Ball in to help. Ball ties up two. Gets help from Deraney. Deraney down low with it. Centers one to ball. Ball side of the net. Tries to slam one home to Langen. Can't. Langen puts it to the short wall. Easton rips it down low. Granville seals his man. Puck gets by him. Langen steps. Langen gets a piece of that. Puck behind the net. 4 minutes left, first period. Hondo through the middle, kicked in by Delaney. Parker and Ryan. Puck just sitting there. Puck now thrown out of the zone. Hartz picks it up. Hartz takes a look. He accelerates in. He drags around one. Hartz in the slot. Poked off his stick. Hartz to Ryder. He shoots. Save. Croysher, Adams, Molyneux, Fink, Henning. Travis switching up the D pair a little bit. Henning gives chase. Icing. .329 first period. Same five. Clean win to Lenny. Lenny accelerates down low at the dot. Turns away with it. Drops it for Adams. Adams looking for help. Gets it from Ryan. Puck pop free D side. Honda with it through the middle. Another icing. Same five. Clean win. Gets through Kai's feet. Stick lift. Kicks it up to himself out of the zone. Kai takes a look with it. Drifts. Chips one to himself. Takes it behind the net. Rolling puck. Kai turned over behind that side of the net. Chase pokes it back behind. Honda with it. Up to the point now. Shot through. Chase glove save and a hold. Dylan, Kale, Braxton, Jack Costa, Jack Langen. Honda thrown out now. Face off 1-2, Langen. Throws it off the glass for Kale. Kale around. Gets a shot. Saved. Through the middle. Glove down by Coops. Langen on it. Jack off the glass for Dill. Right to him. Dylan in. Kale and Penny join the play. Tries to slide one to Kale. Poked around him. Costa. Oh, hits a helmet trying to get it in deep. Oh, Kale easy. Tied up here by Braxton and Kale. Braxton wins this forward. Braxton with the reverse hit. Kale ties him up. Puck free to Coops. Langen on it. To Dill. Dill accelerates it in by himself. Throws it back out of the zone accidentally. Pitches one softly, not through to Day. Delaney forces him wide. Puck sent in. Chase off the boards to Delaney. Takes a bad hop, but right to Day. Day through the middle, hits Antaya. Antaya accelerates. Drops football. Ball. Bouncing puck. Picks it up. Easton pokes off his stick. Easton behind the net with it. Easton ball. Delays. Tries to center one. Can't. Tucks one in deep. Day with it on his stick. Side of the net. Taken away by Honda. Honda behind the net now. Antaya forces a bad pass. Delaney can't skate into it. Antaya does, though. Pulls it out of the zone. Back one up to Henning. Henning's got Day off his stick. Liam can't get it to Easton. Turned over. Henning to Delaney. Delaney to ball, chipped in deep. Full change here for Fox forward-wise. Honda picks this up behind their net. Accelerates through the middle. Honda in 3-on-2 now. Sent wide. Shot. Chase fights that off. Lenny puts it in the corner. Puck tied up. Hartz bats that out of the zone. Granville gives chase. Runs him off the puck. Honda through the middle. Doesn't connect. Skates right into Duraney though. Duraney's got Hartz with him. 2-on-3. Duraney drags her on one in the corner. Oh, Granville. Had a look. Didn't connect. Fink behind the net. Fink still with it. Cycles it to Granville. Turned over. Honda rips in deep. Chase settles this. Takes a look. Good talk by Parker. Lets him know where to go with it. Shot tipped on. Chase saves it at the buzzer. Start of the second period. Fox up 3-0 on the strength of Ryan Teuscher, Jake Antea, and Mason Hart's goal. Langen and Fink. Ty, Ryder, Dillon. Face off one to Fink. Over to Langen. Langen takes a look. Puck is moved out of play. D-zone draw for Fox here. To the right of Chase. Honda thrown out again. Face off one by Honda. Shot. Chase flashes the leg pad. Second shot blocked by Fink into the corner. Down low now. Honda still on it. Honda with it. Poke through. Chipped out by Adams. Puck sent in deep. Langen gloves this down. Takes a look. Soft spot for Kai. Kai reverses with it. Doesn't get all of that, but he gets it out. Adams moves back into the zone to Langen. Langen to Kai and his feet. Kai takes a hit. Kai escapes with it. Pokes it just too far for Dill. Fink skates to it though. Honda flips in. Up in the air. Langen tries to glove it down. Doesn't get all of it. Center ice ripped in deep by Honda. Chase plays this. He's got time. Fink with it. Rips one ahead for Dill. Dillon backhands to Ryder. Ryder's shot is blocked away. Chipped. Kai still on it. Backhand one for Langen. Turned over to Honda. Shot. Oh, goes just wide. Back in the net. Wraparound attempt. Chase with the cover. Took a weird hop, popped right into the crease. Right under Chase's leg pad. Penny, Ball, Thornton, Coops, and can't tell the 50. Duraney. Ball in to take the draw. Box thrown out. Braxton in now to take the draw. Clean win by Penny to himself. Flipped off the glass. Easton with the hit. Puck to Coops. Coops to Penny. Penny to Ball. Ball rips in deep. Penny gives chase. Side of the net, Penny. Oh, how did he not bury that? Puck popped right out to Braxton. No goalie in sight. Puck in deep. Chase way out for it. Rips one to Kale. Kale chips to Braxton. 3-on-2. Oh, just wide. Kale picks this up. Backhands one along. For Ball. Easton's going to get a call here behind. Ball is going to go to the box with a cross check. That will do it for Penny and Thornton. Shift. Out come Adams and Hartz. Paired up with Langen and Hemming. 15:04. Man, I just can't get a good. There he goes. Taking that up. All right. Face off. Honda. Up top. Langen gets a stick on this. Turns him away. Ties him up. Hartz in out. Langen does it himself, though. Throws one down to the goalie. Goalie pops this out. Honda with it. Through the middle. Connects. Tipped in deep. Chase doesn't go for this one. Lets Lenny have it. Lenny bats it around to himself. Off the boards and out. Hart's hard after it. Honda gets there first, though. Skates with it. Langen cuts this off. Rips it back in deep. Goalie plays this all the way around. Hartz changes behind the play. Honda can't settle this. There they goes. Puck pops free to the middle. Centering pass taken away by Coops. Penny side of the net. Oh, flubs it. Gets it to Ryder, though. Ryder throws this all the way down the ice to the goalie. 50 seconds left on the power play for Honda. Penny, Antea, Langen, Coops. Penny chips ahead for Antea. Doesn't get there, though. Coops bats his head. He's got two. Antea and Penny. Antea feathers one to Penny. Shoots right into the goalie. Save. Granville and Day out now. Coops and Fink stay. Puck one, face off one by Granville. Tied up though, Honda skates into it. Honda throws in deep. Chase out to play it. 25 seconds left of the power play. Chase rips it off the glass. Oh, bad bounce right to Honda. Coops cycles this down for Fink. Fink, oh, good evading effort by Costa. Coops there. He jumped over that puck so it could get deep. Day in on the forecheck. Honda chips right to Coops. Coops sends this in all the way along, and that will do it for the PK for Fox. Full strength now. Cut off by Toysher skate. Adams backhands one to Ryan. He's got Kai and Parker with him. Ryan in. Shot hits the post. Ryan bit by one of those earlier. Kale steps. Keeps it. Ties him up. Bats it in deep. High. Gets ahead. Through the middle. Icing's waved off. Chase leaves it for Duraney. Duraney off the boards for Kai. Kai by himself. Got Ryder. Kai sends one through. Loose. Kale with a stick on it. Nope. Knocked out of the zone. Duraney on it. Through the middle. Kai chips in deep. Shot saved. Loose behind the net. Off the boards. Thrown all the way down. Icing arm is up. And called. Face off one by Honda. Out of the zone. Lenny picks this up in the D zone. Off the boards for Antea. Antea in deep. Goalie out to play this for Honda. Behind the net. Ripped around Hartz. Antea cuts this off. Antea takes a hit. Honda takes it away though. Dylan through the hands. Turns him over to Hartz. Hartz has Antea with him. And Dylan poked off Hartz's stick. Chipped in over Lenny right to Chase. Settles this down. Rips it around the boards for Dylan. Dylan takes the hit. Eyes up the puck. Puck pops free to Honda. Can't drag it around Langen. Hartz is going to skate into this. D goes down. Hartz leaves it for Langen. Jack up top for Dill. Granville calls for it on his back end. Slides it nicely over to Fink. Fink top of the circle. Walks into the dot. Chop. Save. Ball, Penny, Granville. Fink scoops. 11:01 first period. Face off one, down low, Easton on it. Backhand one, put back into the corner by Honda. Granville ties him up. Gets out from Easton. On low, Granville pokes this away, lifts the stick, gets it back, centers one to his legs, the ball. Ball tries to get one over to Penny, can't find him there. Penny takes the hit, moves the puck down low. Penny still on it. Tied up. Easton. Chipped through by Honda. Coop steps, doesn't get all of it. Fink cuts him off. Offside's arm is up. Picked up by Coops behind the net. Oh, turned over. Chase saves that. Side of the net, Chase with the cover. Not sure what's going on, but it looks like Kale has moved back to D. We got Ryan, Ryder, and Kai out there. Face off one by Fox. Chip down low. Duraney on it. Kicked ahead by Ryan. Ryan poked off his stick. Kai creating chaos with it. Moves it ahead to Ryan at the blue line. Ryan stood up at the blue line. Puck in deep though. Honda chips around. Ryan steps up. Gets around Ryan. Poked away by Parker. In deep. Oh, hits a Honda player. Sits there for Kai. Kai accelerates. Kai waits for help. Over to Parker. Parker through the contact. Down low. Parker up top for Kai. Kai down for Duraney. Side of the net, Ryan with it. Backhands one for Parker. Parker over to Kale, skips off his stick. Kale sends this in deep. Help from Ryder to Ryan. Ryan tied up. Puck comes right to Kale. Kale sends one through. Tipped on net by Ryan. Saved by the goalie. Pokes it into the corner. Ryder on it. Tries to get one off the board. Kale can't. Kale sends him wide. Pokes that away. Shots. Chase saves. Parker. Oh, good save by Chase. Still loose. Moves it up the boards. Taken by Honda. It's about as clear as a knee on knee as it gets, but we'll play on. Parker just went right off the ice. Looks like we're going to get an ice cut now. No, they didn't. He's 4, yeah. Yeah, they're about to lose control of this game, though. They're gonna call everything here. There's either gonna be a fight or they're gonna call every ticky tack penalty, or both. All right, max for the second half. 8:35 left here in second period. Big collision, borderline dirty hit right before intermission. Sure looked like a knee on knee. I have not seen Parker come out of the dressing room yet. Andrew is also not on the bench. Andrew injured his wrist and the penalty he drew earlier in the game. It's not his head, I'm being told. It's his wrist, so they're going to go get that checked out. So it looks like for the time being, Kale has slid back to D. So Lenny, Jack, Costa, Jack, and Kale at D. We'll roll 8 forward, or rather 10 forwards, 5 D, and Jason net. Goals from Ryan, Jake Antea, and Mason Hartz in the first period. Carry Fox to this 3-0 lead. Honda wins that draw. Through the middle. Step shot blocked by Costa. Chase gloves this down behind the net. Face off one to Fink. Off the boards. Out of the zone. Honda with it. Granville in on the forecheck. Picked off by Dylan. Dylan kicks it into himself. Dylan around the contact. Dylan through the feet to himself. Slides it to Hartz. Hartz backhands one for Dill. Dill evades with it. Drops one to Hartz. Hartz reverses out. Oh, picked off. Hartz separates him from the puck. Dylan with it. Dylan just gets it deep. Honda with it. Puck flip to Costa. Costa picks this up in front of the Honda bench. Chips ahead, cut off by Honda. Honda's got to wait. That's offside. Yeah. Lenny and Langen, Ryan, Ryder, Kai. Puck one over to Langen. Langen evades, chips in deep. It's like, oh, Ryan's going to get around the D here. Ryan on his backhand shoots just over the net. Honda with it near side. Langen steps, cuts this off, cuts it off again. Puck rides the blue line. Ryder doesn't get there, chips in deep. Lenny picks this up near side corner. Lenny rims it around. Right over to Kai. Kai swipes at it, doesn't get there. Honda with it in front of the penalty box. Sent in deep. Lenny on it. Lenny chips ahead to Kai. Kai gets help from Ryan. Puck comes free to Lenny. Over to Langen. Langen chips ahead to Ryder. Ryder's got Kai in the middle. Ryder tries to toe drag through, can't. Taken away. Honda chips around Langen. Easton ball hard on the back check. Takes that away. Langen steps into it. Langen ahead. Kai can't get it back to him. Rip through the middle. That's going to be icing. Kale and Fink with Ball, Penny, and Taya. Place off one by Honda. Honda escapes with it through the middle. Taken by Ball in the zone. Ball dragged down. There we go. Fox going to go to the power play here. Fox to the power play here. Face have one to Antea, up to Coops. Coops over to Fink. Fink down, over to Coops. Coops back to Ball. Ball at the dot, sends one through to the bumper. Antea goes wide. Penny gets it back though. Off the boards, out of Coops' reach. Good talk by Chase. Let's Costa know he's got one on. Costa drops for Jack. Fink behind the net. He leaves it for Easton. Easton near side behind the net. Easton gains speed through the middle. Easton around. Taya tries to give it back to Easton. Can't. Easton picks this up. Rides the puck. Turns around. Puck shipped out. Chase way out to play it. Chase flubs one through the middle. Gets through to Honda though. Honda near side. In deep. Honda really picking up the hitting here. Coops and Dylan. Dylan accelerates. Hartz takes it to 3-on-2. Day, Hartz, Lakefield. Over to Day. Shot through Dylan with a stick on it. Can't tip it in. Hartz behind the net. Takes a hit. Dylan pokes that ahead. Taken by Dylan over to Langen. Langen, a lot of room. Walks in. Sends one to Hartz. Tip just wide. 40 seconds left on the power play. Honda with it behind the net now. Langen steps. Oh, it gets by him in on Lenny. Shot. Chase sticks this behind the net. Over to Day. Day picks it up. Through the middle. Hits Dill. Dylan's got Jack ahead. It rips off his stick. Can't get that. Puck in deep. Lenny picks this up. Takes a look. Lenny slides one to Dill. Near side. Under his stick. Honda with it. Can't chip it around. Langen ties this up. Through the middle. Ice down. No icing though. Still on the power play is Fox. Chase picks this up. Slides it to Lenny. Skips off his stick. Honda's going to get there first. Rimmed around. That'll do it for the Fox power play. Langen picks this up. Moves to Dill. Dylan. Back door to Lenny. Off his stick. Lenny. Oh no. Turned over in the middle. Puck gets away from Honda though. Down low. Lenny with the hit. Hits Granville skates. Chips ahead to Ryder. Ryder with Granville and Kale off the change. Puck in the corner. Honda rims it around. Ryan lets this go to Kale. Kale sends one down low. Ryder knocked down before he can get to him. Ryan picks this up behind the net. Ryan centers one to Fink. Fink shoots. Saved up in the air. Ryder back to Fink. Fink to Kale. Kale tried to hit Ryan, but he moved before the pass. Granville with Adams taken by Honda. Honda in. Gets around Fink. Kale takes this away though. Kale sends one into the Honda bench. .320 first period. Face off to the right of Hanrahan. Penny skates into the circle. Out there with Ty and Taya. Langen and Coops on the back end. Puck free through the middle, right to Kai. Kai rims it around hard for Braxton. Braxton gets there, takes the hit, kicks it down for Taya. Taya slides one through the middle, goalie sticks it wide. Puck comes to Langen off the boards. He just sends it out for Kai. Kai sends it along into the corner. Gets stepped by Coops, turns this over, and Taya can't get there. 1-on-3 is Honda. Langen steps up, frees that up, Coops on it. hang in near side now. Ahead to Kai. Kai accelerates through the neutral zone. Kai in, goes around one. Looks for the center, not there. Skates it all the way around. Drops it, nobody home. Honda on it. Lenny steps. Kai switches with him. Puck tied up. Honda comes away with it behind the net. Flips through the middle. Tipped by Honda in on Lenny. Lenny gets there first. Good evasive move by Lenny. Around the net with it. Backhands one along for Kai. Kai ahead the ball. Ball cuts through the middle. Ball knocked off his stick. Cycles it in deep. Honda on it now. Near side. Shift out of the zone. And on thinking, Kale. Ball on the back check. Ball takes this away. Takes a hit. Stays on the puck. Turned over now. Kale blocks this a little bit. Chase gets the rest of it. Dylan, Mason, Granville, Fink, Thornton. 1:35 left. Second period. Puck tied up. Behind the net. Moved up to the point now. Shot through. Tipped. Oh, Chase fights this off. Kale gets a piece of it. Hards gets the rest of it. Hards gets this out of the zone. Honda with it though. D to D. And back. Puck in deep. Icing arm is up and called. Same time. No sign of Parker or Andrew yet. Puck's a little disjointed. Like field loses the strike. Honda with it. Oh, Kale easy. Granville cover storm, takes it to Dylan. Dylan throws it in deep. Turned over to Honda. Honda through the middle. Connects. In on Fink. Goes the brakes on. Fink doesn't give him any room. All over him. Slides down low. In on Chase. Chase covers. Puck. 50 seconds left in the period. Trying to figure this out. Honda getting real chippy here late. Wait to get this sorted out. This looks like we're still going to play five-a-side. Different players now for Honda going into the box. Jeez. Went to a fight and a hockey game broke out. Man, oh man. Surprised you didn't put all 5 in there. All right, so yeah, right. 5-a-side hockey here. Puck loose. Fink bats this away. Hart skates into his all by him zone somehow. And 1-on-2. Drags around, gets it in deep. Down low, Ryan with it. Ryan takes a look. Side of the net. Ryder scores! Adams from Toysher. That's his first of the season. Penny, Kai, and Taya. Henning, Fink. Lenny misses Fink. Fink off the boards for Kai. Kicked it right down to Honda, though. Oh, that's not going to draw a call. Lenny on it. Through the middle. Taken by Honda. Popped out to Antaya, though. Antaya with numbers. 3-on-2. Honda, good back check. Evens up numbers. Antaya around the contact. Around another. Shot. Oh, through the crease. Kai on it. Tries to drag around. Does. Kai knocked off the puck now. That will do it for the first. Or rather, we'll do it for the second. Still got a whole nother period of festivities. Started third. Kale and Jack on the back end. Granville, Ball, Day at forward. Face off one. Kale steps up. Skates this in. Sends it in deep. On the goalie out to play it. Chipped around by the D. Langen steps. Ball back into the deep. Day gets chased behind the net. Turned away by Honda. Honda can't get this deep. Turned over to Easton. Easton accelerates to the middle. Centers one. Nobody home. Langen thought about stepping. Didn't. Honda can't get this out. Comes free to Kale. Kale throws this in deep. Full change here for Fox. Honda tries to get one behind. Can't. Ryan with the hit. Fink with the puck. Rims it around for Kai. Kai through the contact. Got Ryan ahead. Doesn't see him. Kai accelerates through the middle. Kai thought about shooting. No, he does. Sends one. A couple puck lengths wide. Henning steps. Ties this up. Taken away from him, though. Honda through the middle. Forced in deep. Chase on a backhand. Leaves this for Fink and gives the Honda player a little shoulder check. Honda with it now. D to D. Adams in on the forecheck. Ryder forces him back. Through the middle. Honda with it. Over the back. Back goes wide. Shot. Chase makes the save. Big rebound comes out, though. Over to the corner. Kai with it. Penny on it. Penny to Adams. Adams pitches this ahead. Fox just content to dump it in deep and let Honda break it out. Honda with it. Through the middle, taken by Hartz. Honda with it. Penny. Over to Antea. Antea to Thornton. Thornton, far side for Langen. Langen in the middle. Shot goes wide by Hartz. Penny up for Kale. Doesn't get there. Kale in on back. Back chips in deep. Hand out for it. Leaves it for Jack. Jack for Kale. Kale tips ahead to Hart. Hart's around one. Kale pokes it ahead. Goes right over to Antea. He just bats that in on net. Fox playing with 4D right now. They kind of need a whistle to get that 50 out of the box. Fink goes down, gets right back up though, and collects the puck in his face. Honda with it in the corner. Henning runs him off the puck. Ball in to help. Henning pokes us away forward. Comes up to the point. Honda on it. Down low. Big bounce. Comes back to Honda. Ball ties him up. Honda, nice pass through the middle up to the point. Shot through. Blocked by Antea into the corner. Honda behind the net. Ran off the puck by Fink. Fink stick tied up. Kicks it away. Pulls it right back into himself. Now Honda comes away with it. Right back up to the point. Elects not to shoot. That would tip. Chase. Leg save. Still loose. Antea now with Tay. Antea sends this in deep. Honda behind the net with it. Accelerates out. In deep on Chase. Leaves it for Kale. Kale rims this hard around for Granville. Doesn't get there. Through the feet. Langen behind the net with it. Chips ahead for Granville. Granville to Kai. Kai's got Ryan with him. Slides it over to him. Ryan wide. Back to Kai. Goes the brakes on. Down to Ryan. Ryan tries to send one through to Kale. Gets caught up in Honda. Off the glass. Past Kale. Icing arm is up. And called. There's our whistle. Get some troops out of the box for both teams. 13:08 left. Third period. Oops. And Dylan right out of the box and right onto the ice. Face off right to Fink. Deep. Through Dylan's feet, but all the way behind the net. Takes a big bounce out. Honda rims this. Kai cuts it up. Kai through the middle. Gets a stick on it. Comes right back to him. Kai goes on his backhand. Wide. Goal line. Centers one through Ryan's feet. Dylan steps into it. Pokes off his stick. But right to Fink. Sends one through. Wide. Side of the net. Kai can't drag it through to himself. Honda cuts it up the middle. Dylan without a stick. He takes the change. Fink blows him up at the blue line. Chase with the cover. Penny Ryder. Can't tell the rest. I'm sorry. I think it's Hartz up top. Nope, it's Henning up top. But Hartz is out there. Henning and Langen on the back end. Hartz, Ryder, and Penny out forward. Up down low. Honda comes away with it. Langen skates into it. Chipped in deep. Behind the net, Chase leaves this for Jack. Jack goes the brakes on. Comes out. Oh, hits the Honda player right back behind the net. Jack gets another whack at it. Honda with it. Around the contact. Side of the net. Knocked up in the air. Adams comes away with it. Adams to Hartz. Hartz slides into Langen. Langen can't feather one through. Oh, we're going to have 2-on-1 on Kale. Penny gets back. Kale pokes that away. Swipes it along. Down low. Poked away by Chase right to Penny. Good little poke check by Hanrahan there. Puck in deep. Honda on it. Chase covers, whistle. Coops out, Thornton stays. Ball, Day, and Antaya. Face off one by Honda. Coops ties him up. The puck comes to Kale. He pokes it away. Chase takes it behind the net. Rims it. The ball. Oh, Easton. Not going to get called for that. Easton rims it around. Coops is down in the corner. Coops is hurting. Fox is about to go down another D now. Shot wide. Honda on it. Kale with a hit. Frees this up. Comes to Honda behind the net though. Puck down low. Tied up by Fink. Chase with the save. Loose behind the net. Still loose. Chase shuts the door again. Puck free. Ball throws this out of the zone. Honda cuts it down though. Honda right back in with it. In on Fink. Shot. Goes wide. Ryan with a little bit of space. He's not going to get there though. Honda gets this in deep. Dylan with a hit. Chip hits Ryan's skate. Dylan free with Ryan. Slides it over to Ryan. 2-on-1, Dylan and Ryan. Ryan shoots. Totally flashes the leg pad. Fink rims this in deep. 10-10 left in the game. Granville ties it up. Gets help from Ryan. Granville goes down. Puck chip behind the net by Honda. Granville forces him out. Flipped up. Ryan takes a wild swing at it. Doesn't get it. Lenny steps though. That's off. Yep. Good to see Coops back out there. Looks like he might have just got the wind knocked out of him or something. Faceoff comes to Costa. Right to Langen. Langen back to Costa. Costa heads up ice to Jack. Jack red line. In deep. Near side. Hartz gives chase. Hartz ties him up. Honda down behind the net. Gets back up and on it. Rims it around. Gets past Langen. Costa after it by himself. 2-on-1. Puck rimmed around. Hartz gets a stick on this. Chips it for Penny. Penny overskates it right to Langen though. Langen in. Drops it for Braxton. Braxton tied up. Tries to poke it deep. Gets it to Langen. Honda behind the net now. Hartz steps through the middle. Honda with it. In deep. Chase leaves this for Kale. Kale for Langen. Kale to the box. Fox down to the PK with 8:42 left. Oops, that's tough spot. Face off one by Honda. Up to the point. Shot through. Chipped over the net. Honda with it behind the net. Ball gets a stick on it. Ball off to the races. He's got Ryder with him. Ball in. Centers one. Ryder can't get there. Ryder sends one off the crossbar up in the air. Collects it. Lenny with a hit. Frees this up. Honda on it. Shot doesn't get through. Ball just backhands that in deep. On the goalie, plays it. D skates into it. Tries to drop it, can't. Ryan, pressure. And Taya turns him over. And Taya drags it through. Shot. Oh! It's deflected by a Honda stick just wide. Ryan ties this up. Honda comes away with it forward though. Chips through the middle. Coops on it. Coops, that's got to get deep, bud. And Taya sends this in, not in deep though. Honda throws it in deep. Gets a change. Chase leaves that for Fink. Fink rims this. Oh, Penny goes down. Honda with it at the dot. Shot wide. 30 seconds left in the PK. Up to the point. Down low. Far side connect. Shot. I think Coops blocks this. Coops off the boards. Out of the zone. 15 seconds left on the PK. Rimmed around by the goalie. Dylan steps into this. Tries to backhand it in deep. Hits a Honda player. Comes right to Lenny though. Lenny's going to send this along. That will do it for the PK. Fox back to full strength. Turned over. Nope. Honda skates back into it. Red line. Dylan with the hit. Frees that up. Picked off by Granville. Granville in on his backhand. Tries to get one to Penny. Taken away. Dylan cuts this off though. Centers one through to Braxton. Doesn't make it all the way to him. Puck in the corner. Penny ties this up. Honda with it. Behind the net, Dylan with it now. Dylan cycles to Jack. Jack shoots. Up into the netting. Ramped off the goalie's stick. Ball, Kai, Day, Kale, Fink. 6:04 left. Kai backhands this in deep. Ball tries to get there. Gets a stick on it. Kale cuts this off of the blue line. Sends it back in deep. Ball picks it up. Cycles it for Kai. Too far. On it. By Kai. Gets a stick on it. Ref gets hit by that puck. Easton with it behind the net. Day in the middle calling for it. Easton obliges. Day's shot is blocked. Behind the net, Kai turned over. Nope, gets it right back. Day battles. Gets a stick on it to Fink. Fink just rips one in. Blocked down by Honda. Fink cuts this off again. Comes out of the zone to Kai. Kai over to Kale. Kale gets it to ball. Chips to Dayo's offsides. .5:17 left. Teuscher, Hartz, Adams, Coops, Langen. Takes off one by Ryan. Tied up. Ryan taken by Honda. Honda accelerates in deep. In around Costa. Ryan gets there. Ryan to Hartz. Oh, skips off over Ryder's stick. Not off. Didn't even hit Ryder's stick. Went right over it. Coops gives chase. Behind the net. Hartz gets a stick on it. Hartz gets another stick on him. Honda still with it though. Cuts through the middle. Shot. Chase fights this off right in the dangler. No love lost between these two teams. Quick shift here for Fox. Just get to the end of this game. Henning and Fink. And Taya, Lakefield, Penny. Dylan thrown out. Braxton in. Shot through. Chase toe save. Shot. Chase safe again. Two clean looks there for Honda off the draw. Chase equal to the task. Fink with it now. Fink ran off this puck, battles, gets a stick on it, and Taya comes to it, backhands it along, nobody home though, turned over by the net to Honda, through the middle, comes all the way to the point, blocked down by a Honda skate, or stick rather, Honda with it at the blue line, rimmed in deep. Behind the net, Dylan and Lenny. Lenny seals the body, Dill takes the puck, through the middle, off into a skate, in deep. Gets a quick change here, through the middle, oh, tail. Takes off one out of the zone by Fox. Fox to the PK again. Puck in deep. Langen ties this up. Puck comes up to the point. Honda D to D. Misses. Dylan on it. Dylan 9-irons it out of play. Takes off one forward out of the zone. Minute 20 left on the PK for Fox. Honda comes out with it. Near side. Hartz takes this away. Hart's still on it. Drops it to Fink. Fink off the boards. And deep. Chipped away by Hartz in deep. Ryder gives chase. Ryder on it. Knocked off the puck. Still on it though. Swipes it up to Hartz. Honda with it. Lenny pokes this away. Hartz gets a stick on it. Honda with it. Drops. Up top. Shot. Scores. Face off to Penny. Penny ties this up. Honda wins it in deep. Chase sets this up for Coops. Coops to Langen. Rip through the middle of Penny. Penny catches this behind him. Skates in with Taya. Penny shot. Saved. And behind the net, Penny picks this up. Brax takes a look. Centers one. Langen gets enough of it. Keeps him in the zone. Backhander just over the net by Braxton. Langen kicks this ahead. Langen ties this up in the corner. Braxton in to help. Comes free to Taya. Through the middle. Coop steps. Doesn't get there. Rims this in deep. Honda with it now. That's the zone. Kai picks his pocket. Ryan calls for it just out of his reach. Minute 25 left in the game here. Fink to Henning to Kai. In deep. Ryan on it. Backhand through the middle, taken away. Honda through the middle, connects. Shot outside of the net. Bouncing puck, takes with a save in the crease. Ball with it. Easton tries to drag through. He's ran off the puck. Comes right to Kai. Kai drags around. Shoots. Oh, hits the post and out. Fink walks down. Sends one through. Tip. Goalie save. Face off. One by Honda. Through the middle. Fans on it. Day gets a stick on it. Breaks it up the center ice. Ships it down low to Dill. Dylan accelerates. Turns one back to Fink. Fink off the glass. Out of the zone. On the with it. Rip back in the zone. Dylan picks this back up. Dylan around one. Ties it up. 20 seconds left. Fink stood up. Gets the puck out of the zone though. Granville gives chase. On the D in front of the net. Jay throws this in deep. Dylan gives chase. 5 seconds left. And that will do it. Fox will move to 2-0 on the weekend. Ryan, Jake, Mason, and Ryder are your goal scorers in the afternoon game.